Hey guys, it is Dago here, and Mr. Moki Moki, of course. Um, we wanted to do an update on a deck that we posted a while back, a long while back. Basically, our Unicorn deck, a deck based around these guys, of course. Actually, this deck, since we have worked with it, um, it has never lost on Dueling Network. It's gone 5-0, I believe, and it's beaten decks like Six Sams and Dark Worlds, so it's pretty fucking good. So basically, it's, yeah, like I said, it's around these guys. Um, really, Mokes and I have a different style of playing. I usually go for him. Mokes tends to go for these two first and then him, but whatever. We'll explain how the deck works and everything. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. But starting out the deck with 3 Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon always comes in handy in this deck, and plus, he's good. Then we got 2 Thunder King. Thunder King just fucking rapes ass in almost any deck. Plus, with this deck, we tried to base it around light monsters. So Thunder King being light just added on top of the greatness to this deck. And plus, he's fucking Thunder King. Then we have a Goldfax, because he's a tuner. We have a pretty decent amount of tuners, considering we have 23 monsters in this deck. But Goldfax is good for what he is. Most of these monsters' effects really don't have any effect in the deck. They just work. And Goldfax is one of them. Then we have the Debris Dragon and Dandelion combo, just because it's always good. And it's just fucking shines in this deck. And then we have a Gale, because Gale is good in like almost any deck, I think. He's probably one of my favorite cards. And we have an Honest, because like we said, we tried to base this around the majority monsters being light, so Honest helps out a lot, especially with the Unicorns. And then we have Triple Raikou, because Triple Raikou equals triple fucking retardedness. Plus, this deck, one of the biggest concern was consistency and speed, and Raikou really helps out with that. Then we have 2 Unicorn Familiars. His effect really isn't. It's sort of obsolete in this deck a little bit. He's just basically there for a level 2 tuner, and he's a light beast, which is key. And then we have Steroid Hamster, because he's just fucking retarded. Emphasis on fucking retarded in this deck. It's so good, because you just go Super Mega Nimble Hamster, and then you go Raikou, and then people are like, damn. You have Sangan for consistency, of course. And Regulus. Now, Regulus his effect basically has no purpose in this deck, but he just works. I'm not even joking. He works more than most of the monsters in this deck, sorry. We have Marshmallow, because he stalls like a bitch. We have Egotistical Ape, because he actually really works in this deck. We use him for special summoning, and he actually comes true. And then we have a Key Mouse, because Key Mouse's effect is for consistency also and for speed. And Chain Dog. This was probably one of the key newest additions to the deck. Mokes really likes using his effect in the deck just because it's really good. Really good. Moving on to spells, you have Charge for speed. You have Pot of Duality, because you mill like a bitch in this deck, and you need to get those cards back, and you need speed. So yeah. Mind Control, because there's a lot of tuners in this deck, and so you just basically mind control the fuck out of your opponent's monster, and then you synchro. Foolish, because you usually go for Dandelion, because, yeah. Book, it's Book. You go Staple, 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 Staple. Chamine. Scapegoat, Scapegoat because it stalls, and they're beasts, so yeah, they're good. Econ, because you can token spam with Scapegoat, and then you take your control of your opponent's monsters, and then you synchro. Onto traps. We were going with Triple Royal Decree, but because we've test played this recently, and because this format is sort of not a back row friendly mat, format. We decided to go with 1 Mirror Force and 2 Call of the Haunteds in this because we can always chain Call of the Haunted to it, and you bring back your Dandelion or whoever you need at the time. So it's pretty good. And then we also added these. These were also in here with the Triple Royal Decree, Horn of the Phantom Beast, because they're really good, especially when you get Powerhouse Beast monsters anyways, and then you can just basically draw a fucking card. Onto the extra deck. You've seen the Unicorns. Those are the priority in the deck to go for. But if we can't, we'll usually go for stuff like Frozen Fitzgerald and Zemin the Ape King, because they're beasts. Well, he's a fiend, but he's a beast. Yeah. Black Rose, because we like to blow shit up here and there. Stardust, because you always gotta use Stardust. Cataster and Brio. Jamine. Armory Arm, because the Armory Arm is good. Tyrus, this was one of our additions in this. We haven't really used Tyrus that much, but when we do, shit happens. Utopia and Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. So that's the deck, you guys. Tell us what you think. Try it out if you like. But that is a deck, and it's really good. Take my word for it or don't. Yeah. Peace out.